CBS News senior security contributor Mike Morell is in Washington. He served as deputy CIA director under Leon Panetta. They are friends and business associates. Mike, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
So if there was a concern about weapons falling into the hands of those other groups in Syria, and now the only choice is to arm the Syrian rebels, what risk is that the weapons this time will fall into the hands of people that are not our friends?
Charlie, I think the broader question, which gets at your question, is what can we do to make sure that as we arm and train these guys, they're as effective as they can possibly be, and that we mitigate all the risks. One of the risks is the arms falling into the wrong hands. Another risk is that the guys that we train and arm will kill women and children or do something else that we don't want them to do. And there's one answer that covers all of that, and that is putting special forces troops with those fighters on the ground. You can help guide them, you can help them make good tactical decisions, which will make them more effective, and you can make sure that they don't give their arms away, they don't sell their arms, and that they don't do things with those weapons that we don't want them to do.
But if you do that, you're putting American boots on the ground on the front line of the battle.
So you can use U.S. troops, and yes, you would be putting them at risk. They would not be doing the fighting, they would be advising and assisting. You can also use the special forces of other countries, and we should think about doing that. That's what we did in Afghanistan when we drove the Soviets out of Afghanistan. We were not on the ground, but the Pakistanis were on the ground for us.
Mike, let's talk about airstrikes, because we know that the U.S. has already launched hundreds of airstrikes in Iraq. We've shouldered the burden. And now we hear from the administration, though, when it comes to airstrikes in Syria, we will not do it alone. Who will join us in that fight? Will it be Arab nations?
It will be Arab nations. A number of them have already committed. It will be some European nations. And I think, Nora, it's very, very important that the Arab nations join us.
Who?
Because we do not want to play into the ISIS narrative that the West, the United States, Christians are there to kill Muslims. And if we can have Arab states with us, the United Arab Emirates, some other Arab states, if we can have them there with us, it will be very helpful to fight that narrative.
And that will be interesting to watch. Mike Morell, thank you very much.